Hi, thank you for joining me today for another Vinyasa Yoga. My name is Christy and I'll be your yoga teacher today. So we're just going to go ahead and start here on the mat. So get in a comfortable seated position here. If you would like to go into a full lotus pose as we sit, you can. And we're just going to go and just focus on our breath starting out. So we're going to have one hand on our chest, one hand on our belly, and just bring that breath all the way in the body here. Feeling it wrap around 360. Maybe the eyes start to soften here or close completely as we just get in a nice calm mindset for today. Some of the biggest challenge here is just finding our way to the mat and making it here today. So give yourself some grace, give yourself gratitude for making it here today. Doing something good for yourself. Big inhale. Maybe on that exhale you sigh it out. Breathing in, feeling that chest rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Really letting that belly fill up, push out, and drawing it in on that exhale. Very nice. Maybe drawing that spine over the tailbone here, really feeling the lengthening of your spine, sitting nice and tall through the body. Very nice. Let's go ahead and maybe start to open the eyes here if you were closed. We're going to draw our hands up, big inhale, and twisting over to that right side. So gaze looks over the left, drawing your chin maybe over that right shoulder. Little spinal twist here, taking 3 breaths in and out. On your next inhale, drawing both hands up. Draw it through heart center. Rise up on the inhale. Twisting over to the left on the exhale. Very nice. Coming into those 3 breaths again. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and draw that left hand back up. Coming back into center here. We're going to just walk our hands forward. Nice little forward fold. Now this is our first forward fold here, so hinge at the hips. Sink the tailbone and the glutes back down to the earth here. You don't have to come very far down. You don't have to come very far forward here. And you can just let the forearms and the elbows drop heavy to the earth and along with that forehead here. Very nice. Inhale, drawing those hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to come into a different seated position here. So if you were in Lotus and you need to just untangle the legs, feel free to do so. Stay in your seated position. If not, inhale up and exhale. We're going to go ahead, draw those hands in front of us, and we're going to take a right elbow over the left, coming into those eagle arms. Rise and then exhale, round through the shoulders, core pulled in, that little crunch, and inhale, rise. Exhale, release again. bit of a heated breath here. You exhale through the mouth. Inhale, go ahead and take those eagle arms out. Spread it back behind you. Press that chest. Pull those shoulder blades. And I want you to just tilt that chin up. Gaze looks up. Very nice. Exhale. We're going to take that chin in. Keep the hands back. Very nice. Inhale, rise with the arms. Bring them back to palms to heart center. This time take that left hand, cross it over that right elbow, coming into eagle arms here on the left side. Bring those elbows out in front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pull that core in. Round through that upper back. Feel the shoulders spacing out. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pulling everything in. Inhale, rise. And one more. Gaze could look up that time if you'd like it to. Do what feels comfortable to you. Inhale, unravel the arms here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to draw one. You can come to the side of your mat here. I'm going to face forward towards you so you can at least see what I'm doing here. But we're going to take that left foot out, being on that right knee. Inhale up. Reach it on over. Oh, very nice. Take that left hand, reach it, feel that side body elongate. And we're going to round through. And reach it over. Round through again on that exhale. And reach. Inhale, exhale, rounding through the back. Reaching over to that left side. You might notice one side a little bit more open than the other. Very nice. Now we're going to take the hands low again. And we're going to come to the forearms, sink the hips back, coming into a half straddle here. Your toe can point towards that hip now, coming up onto the heel. Dropping that chest down. Your forehead can rest to the earth. Feeling really good down and grounded here. You've got the heel, the top of the foot, the leg. Chest here is on your thigh. You've got the forearms touching, the palms touching the earth. And the crown of the head here points forward. Feel free to roll that third eye center onto the earth here. Calming down that parasympathetic nervous system. Drawing peace into the body. Inhale, let's go ahead and walk those hands up. Go ahead, come forward, drawing that left knee in, right leg out this time. Reach on over to that left side. Now remember, keep that sole of the foot now pressed to the earth. Round it through. Very nice. Reach it right. Take a breath, and on that exhale, rounding it through, taking it on over to that left side. And round it through. And rounding it through again. And this time, come back to center. Again, bringing those hands under the shoulders, sink the hips back. That right toe can come up. You're going to be on that heel, stretching into that inner thigh. Very nice. Everything can melt down here. Really feel yourself rooting to that earth. Maybe you roll that forehead again onto the earth. Really feeling the calmness into your body here. Coming into your breath. Very nice. I want you to go ahead and walk those hands back under the shoulders. Draw that right knee in. We're going to draw ourselves to a tabletop position here. So hands under the shoulders. Go ahead, tuck the toes, drop that belly. Exhale, releasing the toes, rounding through that spine, through the shoulders, pressing through the palms. Very nice. We're going to do 4 more actually. To your own breath here, just till it feels good. Maybe you make those rolls really big, those cat-cows really big. Or maybe they're small. Just do what feels good to your body here. We're all in different places today. Every day is different for everybody. You might be able to do more one day than the next, and that's all right. Then you take a moment and pause on that exhale. Pausing at the top, really feeling that stretch. On your next inhale, I want you to come back into a flat spine. Widen the knees here. We're going to do some big hip circles, circling it up to the left. Really feeling the hip flexors here. Get a good stretch as well. Drawing it forward, sinking it back down. Very nice. Massaging that lower body, massaging those organs in that lower body. Maybe you take the circles slow here to really feel everything getting a nice little stretch. Go ahead on your next exhale and go the opposite direction. On that next inhale, let's go ahead, draw the knees back under the hips here. Tuck the toes. We're going to walk our hands up the top of the thighs here, coming into a little knee stand. Now we're going to come into a camel pose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the side, angle myself just a little bit here so you can see me. So our back isn't warmed up just yet, not all the way, but it's just a little bit of a stretch to help elongate the front side of the body as well. So we're going to take an inhale, take that left hand, rolling it back to that left heel, and then reach that right arm over to the left side. Very nice. Take a breath. Gaze can look up or it can look down if that's comfortable. And then I want you to round it through. Take that right hand to the right ankle, reach on over to that left side. Very nice. Take a breath. And exhale, rounding it through again. You can come a little low on the hips as you round through. And reach. Take that left hand to that left heel. Very nice. Take a breath. We're going to round through again. And reach. Beautiful job. One more time. Reach and round. Really rounding through the back here, that back side of the body. And one more time. On your next exhale, draw those hips down, come to center. We're going to sink it back into child's pose. So the big toes come together, knees are wide, sink the tailbone down. And I want you to walk your hands far enough forward here to where the elbows have a slight lift up off the earth. I want you to really feel the palms of the hands pressing down. So all four corners of the palm here, press down to the earth, rooting down. Coming into that breath. Again, maybe you massage that third eye center here to help activate that blissful thinking. Pull the shoulder blades back. Very nice and breathe. On your next inhale, let's come to a tabletop position. Very nice. You can go ahead, take the big toes, separate them, nice long line, tuck the toes under. I want you to sink it back into your first down dog here. So a deep bend in those knees if needed. Those heels are probably going to be lifted up off the earth. So maybe we go ahead and draw the knees in and out, walking the dog out here, trying to open up the backs of the legs. Let's breathe into that space, helping to release that tension. Oxygen to refresh the muscle here, help with that blood flow in the area. Now that third eye center that we've been rolling back and forth on the mat, I'd like it to be up towards the thumbs here. So don't look back at your toes. Now let's inhale, that right leg lifts. And just bend through that right knee. I want you just to open up that hip. Gaze can look up under that left arm or that right arm. Very nice. Again, I want you to keep your weight pressed into those palms here. Inhale, center the hips, square them back to the earth. And come on down with that right foot. Inhale, left heel lifts. Bend through that left knee. Open up that hip. Very nice. Opening up that left side body, creating lots of space in the body today. Very nice. Let's go ahead, inhale, square the hips back up. Reach with that left heel. Place it back down to the earth here. And we're going to go ahead, shift those shoulders forward, round through the spine as we come into a plank position. Very nice. Let's go ahead, hold it. Curl that tailbone under. Push those shoulders down. Release it down, chaturanga. Elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra here. Keep the tops of the toes pressed into the earth. Very nice. Inhale, release. We're going to come through to a tabletop position. And then tuck the toes, then sink it up into your down dog. Little vinyasa for you. We're going to stay connected, so keep the palms connected to the earth. Inhale, rolling through that spine, coming into a plank. Hold it. Very nice. Tailbone curled under. Exhale, release. Chaturanga down. Inhale. Baby cobra here. Exhale, release. Again, come through that tabletop. Round and through. Tuck the toes. Sink those tailbone up. Maybe the heels start to draw closer to the earth. One more time. Inhale, shifting it forward to plank. Very nice. Hold it. Exhale, release it down. Maybe this time, full up dog. Gaze can look slightly up if that's comfortable to you. Exhale, release it down. Tuck those toes. Maybe shift into plank this time. Push up in a plank. Shift into down dog. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. Either step forward or hop forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise here. Very nice. Exhale, palms together, heart center. I'm going to step back here so I'm in camera view a little bit better. Inhale, rise with those hands. Let's grab a hold of that left wrist. Reach it on over to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach it on over to the left side, grabbing a hold of that right wrist to do so. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead, take those hands to heart center. That thumb presses into the sternum. You can bow that chin down slightly if you like. Take a breath in. Exhale, releasing that tension. One more time, maybe side out. Inhale. And sighing it out. Very nice. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, step or hop to the back of the mat here. Your vinyasa will meet in a down dog. Very nice. Let's take a breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Plant the foot at the top of the mat here. Lower that back leg. We're going to go into a low crescent. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess arms. Very nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess arms. Really pull the shoulder blades back here. Press that left hip forward. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Bringing it forward. Very nice. We're going to tuck that back toe. Step it up. We're going to come into a little forward fold in that triangle pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Very nice. Maybe draw the crown of the head here over the big toe. So we're not leaning over to the side here. We have that nice little alignment. Body is lined up, facing forward here like an arrow. Go ahead, take a step forward. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, scoop the earth, sit back into the hips, sitting in a chair pose. Very nice. Heavy on the heels here. Very nice. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop to the back of the mat here. Your vinyasa will meet in down dog. Very nice. Take a breath or two here. Coming into your breath. Focus into it. Inhale, left leg lifts. Draw the knee into the chest. Plant the foot. Lower that right leg. Untuck that back toe. Inhale up. Press that right hip forward. Exhale, goddess arms. Draw the shoulders back. Open up that chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Inhale up. Very nice. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, melt it forward. Go ahead, tuck the back toe under. Lift that knee. Step it up slightly. Coming into that Prasarita Trikonasana, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Again, try to draw that crown of the head like it's pointing over that big toe. Bringing that left hip back, right hip slightly forward. One more breath here. On your next exhale, let's go ahead, step that right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, scoop the earth up with those hands, sit back in the chair pose. Very nice. Finding that breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Very nice. We're going to step it back into warrior two here. So step that right foot back. Very nice. Keep the shoulders lowered. Inhale, flip that front palm. Hinge it, revolve that warrior. Exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to come into a triangle pose. Again, try to draw the crown of the head over that big toe. back into warrior two, bend through that front knee. Take it into warrior one. Pivoting on that back foot just slightly to bring it up to 45 degrees. Very nice. Let's go ahead, exhale, releasing it down to the earth. Step back into a plank, your vinyasa here. Maybe this time, try to draw those heels a little closer to the earth. Press through the palm, really reach with that tailbone up towards the sky. On your next exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, all the way up to rise. Hands together at heart center. Bowing that chin in. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Very nice. On that next inhale, I want you to step it back into warrior two. Step back with that left foot. Very nice. Lifting with that chest, relaxing with those shoulders. Gaze looks over the front hand. Very nice. Now imagine everything pulled in here. You've got a nice alignment with the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. So a nice little alignment all the way up through that spine. You've even got that core pulled in a little bit as well. So you're nice and strong. Inhale, flip the front palm, hinge it forward. Exhale, revolve the warrior here. Very nice. On your next exhale, straighten that front leg, coming into that Trikonasana here, triangle pose. That left arm goes up over the shoulder here. Or I can come back behind for a bind. Again, try to draw the crown of the head over that front toe. Nice alignment. You're nice and open. You can come into a bind here if you'd like. Through that front leg, coming back into warrior two. Take a breath. Then inhale, drawing that left arm up, maybe stepping that back heel in just a little bit, 45 degrees. Relax the shoulder blades down. Press that left hip forward. Finding your warrior one. Finding the weight even here, evenly distributed through the heels. One more breath. On that exhale, let's go ahead and melt those hands back down to the earth. Step it back into a plank position, your vinyasa. Very nice. I want you to go ahead on the exhale, walk the hands back to the back of the mat here to meet your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt it all the way down here, coming into that lovely forward fold. Maybe grab by the ankles here, pulling yourself deeper into that forward fold. Maybe it's just relaxing to grab a hold of the elbows here and just let yourself sway side to side, bringing yourself into any movement gently that you feel the tension releasing from the body. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and put your hands at your hips here. Exhale, bringing it up to rise to standing position. Go ahead, draw your hands at your sides. Inhale, big breath in. And release it out. One more big breath in. Very nice, and release. We're going to go ahead, draw your hands into a temple mudra right here. So we're going to have our pointer fingers and our thumb fingers out, interlacing the rest of your hands. Inhale, rise. Go ahead, take a step forward, just a few inches here with that right foot. We're going to come into a warrior 3. Exhale, lifting that left leg up off the mat. Nice little balancing pose. You can draw those hands back if you'd like. Keep that foot flexed like you're pushing that wall away. And if you'd like to come forward, drawing those hands out to an airplane, and then we're going to go ahead into a standing split. So draw the hands down to the earth, and you can point the toe here and try to lift that left foot up, pointing it to the sky here, breathing through. Exhale, go ahead, take that foot down, coming into a little squat. Draw your tailbone down to the earth. Very nice. Stepping to your knees, take it into a child's pose. Sink the tailbone down, big toes together. I want you to go ahead in this child's pose. Take your palms of your hands to your shoulders. Kind of like you're giving yourself a pat on the back. Take the elbows wide, interlace the hands. So I want you to go ahead and take the hands that are interlaced on the back of the head here. Feeling the weight of your hands, drawing that third eye center, grounding it down more to the earth. Feeling the back of the neck here getting a stretch. And then go ahead and release the hands, draw them out wide. Pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, coming back up to tabletop position. Go ahead, take that left heel back, or that right heel back. Coming onto the toes, press that heel away. Okay, that nice little stretch. Inhale, bringing that knee back to center. This time, stretch the left out now, coming onto the toes, pressing that heel away. Very nice. Come back to center. Tucking those toes. Let's sink it up into down dog. And again, on that exhale, walking the hands back to meet the feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, release it down. Root to rise, pressing through the heels, coming all the way up. Exhale down to heart center. And again, we're going to come into that temple mudra here. So interlace the hands, drawing the pinky fingers and the pointer and the thumbs out. Inhale. Let's go ahead. This time we're going to step that left foot forward a few inches here. Start to draw that right heel up off the earth. Keep that foot flexed like we're pushing that wall away. Hands can open up here and draw them back by your hips. Very nice. Coming into your breath. When you're ready, you can draw them out into a T, airplaning it down, and then drawing the hands to the earth, coming into that half split. The right toe can point this time up towards the ceiling. Maybe you draw one hand to the ankle, or both for that extra balance challenge. You might feel one side's more open than the other, and that's perfectly normal here. When you're ready, you can draw that foot back down to the left here to meet your left. Let's go ahead, sink the tailbone back down. Very nice. Walk those hands out, draw those knees to the earth, coming into a tabletop position, and then slowly lower yourself down. Very, very nice here. Coming into our spider tip fingers, elbows up. Inhale, lift with the chest, pressing up. Toes press to the earth. Exhale, lowering it down. Take a breath. Inhale, up. And exhale, release. One more up. And exhale, release. This time I want you to go ahead and take your gaze over to that right elbow here. So that left cheek can come to the earth. You're looking over that left side. Maybe you drop that right shoulder slightly. Very nice. Go ahead. Inhale, lift up with the chest, with the head. Exhale, take that right cheek to the earth. Looking over to that left elbow. Now I want you to just drop that left elbow down to the earth. Feeling that stretch here on the inside of the arm, the front of the shoulder. Very nice. Go ahead, draw those elbows under the shoulders like you would in a Sphinx pose. Reach back for the top of that left foot. I want the top of the foot to press into the palm here. Draw that elbow back so you're getting a nice little stretch again into the shoulder. Getting into that quad stretch. If it hurts the shoulder joint here, you can draw that shoulder down. You don't have to keep that elbow up. And release it down. Draw that elbow back underneath the armpit. Bring that right hand back behind, reaching for that right foot. An elbow can come up, taking the top of the hand, pressing it into the palm. Maybe it comes out to the side. Maybe you drop that elbow slightly down. Do what feels comfortable for you here in your body today. And release it down. I want you to come into a little chin stand. So we're going to take our head to the mat. Draw those hands back. Very nice. So get comfortable. I want you to feel the tops of the shoulders, or the fronts of the shoulders here into the earth. Feeling that chin here connect to the earth. Throat space is open. Palms are in here. Tops of the foot press in, so you're feeling the palms press, that whole front side of the body, just feeling it root down. On an exhale, I want you to go ahead and lift the top of that left foot up off the earth. So you're going to feel the hip pressing into the earth still. Very nice. And exhale, lower that leg. Take an inhale and exhale, draw that right leg up, feeling that right hip press into the earth. And exhale, release. Take a breath. On that exhale, if you can this time, try to lift both feet up off the earth. And release. Very nice. Drawing our hands under the armpits, stretch it back into a little rabbit's pose here. So keep the knees together. Very nice. Hands can come at our sides. Maybe come up here to the crown of the head, feeling the whole rounding and curvature of the spine. Coming back down, come into all fours. We're going to cross at the ankles, come into a seated position. Very nice. Draw the feet out in front of you. Nice elongation of the legs. Draw those toes pointing towards your hips here. I want the shoulders down and back. Press with the palms at your sides. Coming into that staff pose here. And release. Releasing the ankles back down to the earth. Coming into Baddha Konasana. Draw the heels together. Elbows can come to the tops of the knees here. Take a breath. And exhale. If you'd like to melt it forward to come deeper, you can. Inhale, let's go ahead and draw the soles of the feet back together. Taking that right leg, crossing that ankle over that knee. Maybe draw the hips closer to that left ankle. We're going to come into that seated pigeon pose here. If you'd like to, go ahead and draw the fingertips towards the tailbone here. And if you'd like a little bit of a challenge and strength, you can exhale, lifting up into a tabletop position. And releasing it. Go ahead, take that right foot out in front. Cross that left leg, or left ankle over that right knee. Go ahead, come into that pigeon pose. If you'd like to, draw the fingertips again towards the tailbone. On that exhale, lifting up into a tabletop position. And exhale, release. Draw the feet out to a slight little V stand here. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to go ahead, take that right hand, left hand back behind the back, right hand reaches for the foot. Hinging at the hips, keep the tailbone sunk down to the earth here. Toes are flexed towards you. Press those shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, draw yourself back up, bringing those arms up. Exhale, take that left hand, reaching it towards the right fingers, right hand back behind, or towards the right toes here, reaching for the outside of that foot. Forehead can come to that right thigh. Keep the tailbone again and the glutes pressed to the earth. Very nice. Inhale back up. Go ahead, interlace both hands back behind. Ready to draw the palms of the hands together. Keep the toes flexed, and I want you to melt it forward, melting that heart center forward. Inhale back up. Very nice. Let's go ahead, draw the heels in. I'm going to scoot a little bit closer to the front of my mat here. So make sure that you have space to come down to the mat. We're going to draw those hands out. Lower halfway. Exhale, come on up. Kind of like an offering here. And then we're going to inhale, lower. Scoop that belly in. Exhale, up. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale up. This time we're going to inhale all the way down to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Hug those knees into the chest here. Rocking onto that spinal column here, that Sushumna energy, waking that up. Coming into that breath. Maybe you go ahead and you point and flex the toes here. Drawing some movement into the ankles. Let's go ahead and we're going to drop the knees down to the right side here. Left arm comes out, gaze looks over to the left, but I want the right hand on top of the knees here. Maybe pressing yourself a little bit deeper into that twist. Very nice. Inhale, draw those knees back into the center. Hug them into the chest again for me. Again, maybe having that gentle rock side to side on the spine. Exhale, drawing those knees over to the left side. Arms come out to the right. Gaze comes over to the right. And then that left hand comes to the top of the knees. Very nice. Remembering that calming breath that we were doing in the beginning here. Come into your breath. Come into that calming sensation. When you're ready, inhale those knees back in one more time. Big, quick squeeze, knees in. And then exhale. Go ahead and come into that Shavasana here. Drawing the feet out to the bottom corners of the mat. Hands come out of your sides. Feeling that whole back side of the body just melting into the earth. Letting your mind wander here. If it starts to get too distracted, just acknowledge that thought and just let it go with the breath. Letting things go here. Coming into contentment. Bringing Santosha into your practice. Feeling content with what you have done today. Where your body was at in your practice. Where your mind's been at. Feeling content with your surroundings. Your to-do list. When you're ready to bring movement back into the body, you can start here by drawing movement into the fingers by wiggling the fingers. Maybe drawing movement into the toes. Maybe clenching the toes in and releasing them out. When you're ready, you can draw the knees in, coming over to the right side here to help awaken the body. And take a moment, take a breath or two here, just to take a breath with the head cradled into the arm or the hand. When you're ready, let's go ahead and come back up, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position here. I like to go ahead and end every practice by drawing our hands to heart center, so palms together, thumbs touching the sternum here into the heart space. It is with great gratitude and contentment that I have been able to share this practice with you today. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today for a Vinyasa practice. I hope you have a beautiful day.